Plaintiff Jennifer McWhorter spent 9.5 years in prison as a result of her life as a drug dealer. And after she was released, the defendant was the first man she dated. Jennifer claims she broke up with the defendant after she caught him texting his ex-girlfriend. And then she started dating his ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. Jennifer suing the defendant for unpaid loans. Defendant Maywan Dorsey says dating Jennifer was wonderful because she had a good head on her shoulders and she brought out the best in him. Maywan admits that Jennifer caught him texting his ex and says it was the biggest mistake of his life. But he insists the money from Jennifer was a gift.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Your Honor, Maywan is my ex-boyfriend. We started dating about a year ago. Our relationship meant a lot to me. He was the first man I dated after doing
How long ago?
A year.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
And he's the first man you ever dated?
Well, after I did a 9.5-year prison sentence.
Oh.
Yeah, so needless to say, he was special to me, and it meant a lot to me to have
That's
somebody
a
in my
long
life.
time, 9.5 years.
Yes, sir.
You
And
walked down 9.5 or you were sentenced 9.5?
I was sentenced to 12. I did 9.5. So
Federal or state prison?
state time.
State?
State time,
That's
yes.
the worst.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, when I was 16 years
alleged.
old,
Huh?
when I was 16 years old, I had a daughter, and I got really invested in trying to look into my future. But at the time, I was trying to make my life right, continue to go to school with having a daughter, and I decided that selling drugs was my only way to still stay in school and provide for her. And with being a drug dealer, you know, there's nothing good that comes behind that. And I was involved with some bad people, and I got robbed, and I wasn't happy about it. And there was a retaliation where the man was beaten and taken out, even though I wasn't present.
Taken out meaning killed?
No, he was taken out of the place that he was at, and so
Kidnapped.
Kidnapping. Yeah, and so I was considered a mastermind behind it all because I was in the middle of the whole situation.
You were an accomplice, and the accomplice gets the same amount of time
Exactly.
as the person who perpetrates the crime. Wow,
Yes.
and so how long ago were you released?
I was released in December 2015.
Okay, what have you been doing since then?
Well, I immediately got out. I started working. I went to school. I started college. I have an associate's degree. I was very focused, and that's when I. Thank you.
Good to hear that. Well, he won't be your last boyfriend.
No.
With all the progress you've made.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you. And where do you know the defendant from?
We got to know each other at my job. He would come
Prison?
in. No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
not at all.
He was a girl.
He got the prison look.
No.
You do. You doing this. Hey, what, isn't this how they do it?
When's this gonna end?
Got his hands all like that.
That's giving you posture.
Yeah, don't posture like that in here. That's what we call mean mugging, and that don't have a good turnout.
No, I want to stay away from everything prison.
Don't mean mug me in here, Doc.
Yeah.
I got my boy from the project days with me, Haywood. He know how mean. He know what to do with the mean mugging. All right. And now and then I bring my goons in here in the audience. Let's let y'all know.
I don't want none of that, Your Honor. I don't want
Let
none of
y'all
that.
know. All right. So you tell me how you know the plaintiff, sir.
Well, she worked at a place that was blocked from my house, and I go up in there and get food every now and again, and I went in there to check her out a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really talk to her yet, just kind of peeping her out a little bit, you know, and then finally I went in there and asked her name and if she'd like to, if I could take her out sometime. So she said, yeah, we exchanged numbers, and that's how we got started.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
That was probably about a year ago, yeah.
All right. And what was it like dating?
It's wonderful.
Okay.
Man, we had a
Good.
we did. We had a wonderful relationship. She's a beautiful woman. She got a great head on her shoulders. You know what I'm saying? She strives for the best. She helped me strive for a great.
I agree with all of that. So what happened?
Well, like I said, Your Honor, man,
It's hard to find a good woman out here just like it's hard to find a good man. What happened?
I understand.
Did she go to strip club every night?
Oh, no, sir.
There
no,
you
sir.
go. Did she chase dope boys all the time?
Oh, no, sir.
There you go.
No, sir.
That's a good woman.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All the women her age that I know of, the majority of them, including one of my daughters, went to a strip club. She slipped up and told. And it probably goes all the time. I don't know. Because they say that's the party spot now, I'm told. And your woman wasn't doing any of that.
None of that.
All right, good. So what happened? How'd you break up with this good woman?
Your Honor, man, I was young. I was dumb. One of the dumbest moves I could have ever made.
Cheating.
I was texting my ex-girlfriend.
All right.
She got my phone, went through it, saw them text messages. You know, then she was upset, which I understand. She had every right to be. I understand that. You know?
His text should have said, I met the greatest girl in the world.
That's right.
Right?
You should have said that.
Right?
That's right.
Right?
Ma'am, why don't you tell me about the loans, unless you want to elaborate on the breakup? You want to elaborate on that? Did he deny it? Tell me how that went. I'm being nosy now.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me how that went.
I think it was going on for a little bit longer than what I realized, and I had a feeling, because woman's intuition tells her a lot, and I found out what he was doing, and I was very angry, and I then decided to let her boyfriend know, because she had a boyfriend, that they were talking, and I had text messages that I forwarded to her boyfriend. And with that, I actually got to know her boyfriend, who left her immediately. And I didn't want to be bogus, but he was actually a really great guy, just like I was a really great girl. And
The boyfriend, did you start dating him?
yes, I did.
I know you nearly died.
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Slow death.
That hurts.
All right, tell me about the loans.
Okay.
Heartbreaker. Loan, $2,245. What are you showing me here?
This
Doyle?
is just the breakdown of it.
All right, so tell me.
$245. Well, initially when we were talking at first and stuff, I did want to see him prosper. I'm kind of driven, and I helped him in a sense that he had some unpaid traffic fines, and I knew that if these fines were paid, he'd get his license, which makes life easier. And we agreed I would pay these fines, and he would start to pay me.
$320, is it?
Yes, sir, $320. And he said he would start paying me back in February as soon as possible.
The next month? This was
Yes.
January 17th. You say it began February. Go ahead.
And then when February comes along, it's Super Bowl, he's excited, he busts his phone. It's my boyfriend, I want to be able to talk to him. And I put $450 down on a phone for the service charge.
He wasn't working?
He was working.
What was he doing with his money? When you'd ask him where your money's going, you're taking my money, where's yours going? What would he say?
Bills. He would break down how he was paying his bills and what.
Did it look reasonable?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I give it to him. He does work, and he works hard, and that's why I didn't mind
You were just
helping him.
supporting your man, and he showed you how he was being responsible. Good.
Right, and that's
you all
why I
were a
didn't-
good couple. What happened? Good couple. Why didn't you give him a second chance, though? Most ladies give at least a second chance.
They didn't give me a second chance, Your Honor, and I became a better woman.
She's on business.
All business, Well, I bet you wasn't as cold-hearted when you went in. That's what happens. That's happens. You come out cold-hearted. You cold. All right. So $1,475. That was the last one in February of 17.
Yes, I paid in full in cash, $1,475.
For a vehicle, it
For a
said.
vehicle, yes, to help him with all his independence. I went with his license and everything, and we agreed, starting in March now, that all three of these loans would begin to be paid off.
And he hasn't given you a dime.
He hasn't given me a dime.
Well, the last time you asked, what has he said?
The last time I asked, I have it in.
Okay, let's see it. Sir, what do you say to this? I didn't tell you about all that mean mugging, man. Straighten your head up, man.
I'm just.
That's disrespectful. You know that. Go ahead. What do you want to tell me about the loans?
Yeah, she did help me out, you know, and I'm unfortunate that she did help me out. But I just, at the time, I thought, you know what I'm saying?
But you have children or something?
Them was just, yeah, I got a son, 8-year-old son.
And you have to pay child
You know what I'm
support,
saying? Oh,
obviously?
yes.
And you do?
Yeah, they take all that
right.
out.
So I can see how you might be in a more financial disadvantage.
I just felt, yes, sir. I just felt they was gifts. At the time, we was dating. Just felt they was gifts, and I feel like I didn't have to pay nothing back.
Honor flowers and candy as gifts.
That's right. She cold. That's why she cold-blooded, Doc. Man.
I'm just saying.
You need to get with a real one. Because you're 100.
Thank y'all.
You need a real one.
Yeah.
Babe, are you going to have money for me? She even called you babe. Babe, are you going to have money for me this week? Let me pay my cell phone bill, honey. I definitely should. I'm going to read the rest of it just for gossip. What about your shoes? I guess I ain't getting them. How much you get? $230. Why wouldn't you get them then? Because if my cell phone bill is $90 and I'll pay you, you sounded pitiful. I ain't going to read no more. You stood up there all that and then sounded pitiful. Judgment for the players. Have a good day.
You know, I understand she's in a relationship with somebody else, and I just want to be friends. I just want to get past all the BS and just be friends.
I just want to move on with my life. We could be friends, that's cool, but I just don't see that happening.